my sunglasses, because I'm an old bitch. I can't be upstaged. I don't care who it is. So I try to do everything. I even put some cologne on. Y'all can't even smell, right? So anyway, we got a good show for you tonight. Let me tell you something. This is so exciting. I'm honored to be honest with you. I'm honored to be the first person to interview this bright and shining star known as Nikki C. Green. And I think I'm gonna have a contest tonight. Unless you are a relative or friend, you are just like they said, you can't work for CBS and win the car on The Price is Right. Same thing. Here, if you know Nikki or you know the answer to this, you are disqualified. But Nikki C, we're gonna find out what C stands for at the end of the show. And for the person that can guess it right during the show, I'm gonna give them a free CD and a book. How's that? Right? Nothing like a little self-promotion. So anyway, it's my show. Do what I want to. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to be Ellen. Forgive me. Whatever y'all want. If you like it, I love it. That's the bell of purpose, if you're wondering what that was. It's a carryover from my morning show, Bathrobe Moments. And what it means is at any point when one of you all out there says something on the screen that's like, ooh, I'm feeling it, woo, woo, or our guest is throwing it down like she ain't playing, and I already know. And if she likes it, we love it. We're gonna let her know it, right? That's when you get to be a part of something greater than yourselves. Take these off. Ooh, no, I ain't. And she, when that happens, when you hear that bell, invite somebody. Start a watch party. Matter of fact, do that now. Do it now. I brought snacks, a 50-cent knockoff payday from Ace Hardware, because I just ran up to the store to get some birdseed and wine. Because you know what time it is on Bathrobe Moments After Dark. Tonight we have a wonderful young and up-and-coming actress. I'm going to show you a clip of a movie that she was in, and I believe it was 2015. She couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 back then. But she has grown up. Let's take a look. This is San Andreas with Dwayne The Rock. We're going to talk about that too. I know she was like this. I would have been, girl. Right? So anyway, let me show you a little bit about this is the movie. In case you haven't seen it, maybe you'll get out and see it, or just pick up. This is all. You can get the whole movie right here on YouTube. Did you know that? Take a look. This is the trailer. A snack. I can leave. Oh. Okay, creepy. That singing is creepy.
I cannot emphasize this enough. You need to get out.
That's a real movie.
I mean now. Because even though this is happening here in California, you will feel it on the East Coast. Everybody down!
Okay, that creepy singing. I'm tired of that creepy singing. San Andreas. I'm sorry, that's good. 50 cents, but it's good. Worth every penny. Right. Knock off payday. I ain't saying. Listen. Nikki C. Green was in that movie, and we're gonna talk about that tonight. And y'all wondering where she at, right? Sitting up in there waiting for some imported water. She's gonna keep waiting. You're gonna drink tap water when you're on this show. I don't know what you think I play. Hi, Nikki.
Hi.
Oh, I was like, where's the sound at? First time on a interview. I'm so excited. Okay, is that your real skin?
I'm wearing makeup. I have makeup on.
I know, but you ain't got makeup all on your shoulder blades and stuff.
No, I don't.
I told you when we were in the green room together, you look like you're in one of those beauty bar commercials or body washes, and really, it's so beautiful.
Thank you. I'll take it.
I know. If they ever do a movie of Jada Pinkett Smith's life, you know you need to go and audition.
Oh, I would. I
Mm-hmm.
wish. Oh, she's so
How are
pretty.
you doing?
I'm good. Hanging
I'm
in
sorry
there
for
with
eating. I'm
COVID.
hungry. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, tell us. I'm sorry. I'm country. I'm hungry too. Um, when you were in that movie, all I want to know, the first question is about that movie. You and said, how'd you die?
How did what?
How'd you die?
I mean, technically, I didn't die. He saved
You
me.
didn't die?
I didn't die.
When I saw all them
Technically,
buildings and stuff, I said, oh,
they
I
don't
hope
show
she.
me die.
Oh, okay. So, but you know, a lot of people be like, oh yeah, I was in that movie. Um, and then you're like, oh, let's watch it. And then you see somebody drop something and somebody picked up a hand to them. There I was. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that because it's a start.
Yeah,
What
it is.
role did you play? What role did you play, Nikki?
I didn't actually have a real name. I was female teen messenger.
Eh, and one day when you get your Oscar, you're gonna say, you know what? When I was female teen messenger, right? I'm taking these off. I am so excited you're here. I got so many questions for you, and we got a game we're gonna play. 2 games tonight.
Okay.
There's usually one, but there's 2 tonight because we want your first interview to be the best interview. So when you get famous or more famous, because you already are, I'm serious. I tell this to all the people on Bathroom Moments After Dark because they're all people in the industry up and coming. Don't play when when you see me trying to get into the Oscars or the Golden Globes or something. I'm at the Omni Hotel or whatever, and I'm like, but I know her. I'm just saying.
I'll
I know
remember.
some
I got
bad
you.
ass drag queens. Don't make me send them. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so how did you get? Well, first of all, you are in Texas. You live in
I'm
Texas
in
right now.
Texas right now. Yeah, Austin.
Okay. How long? Give us a little Reader's Digest background into how you got started. What age were you when you got started? How did you bust past your parents in order to do this? Because I know I wouldn't let my daughter looking like you go nowhere near that industry. So how did you do it, and why did you do it?
Um, I think I've always wanted to, since I was really little. I don't think that it was my parents' first choice in the beginning, but I went to LA and I was, I think, 19 when I went. I was pretty young, and I just thought I'd get discovered. That's kind of what you think, and
Like you're
that
walking down the
didn't
street and they go,
happen. Yeah, didn't happen, and I had like a rude awakening. I went on an audition, and the lady was like, "You need to go back to school and figure out something else. Like, you're not ready for this." And I was like, "Okay, cool." So I took a break, I guess, and tried to do anything else and try to figure out what I wanted to do. And I moved back to the Bay Area, which is where I'm from.
mm-hmm.
And during that time, I kind of decided to take another try at it in a smaller market. And it worked. I got an agency and I started doing commercials and stuff. And that's actually where I booked San Andreas, actually. So,
Okay.
mhm.
So you have the whole kit and caboodle. So you have a management.
No manager. I don't have a manager. No management.
How you doing? Picture of 3 piece. Look, maybe all came to weave. Take me seriously. I do have a company called NGI Talent.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
I have
Let's
some
shop.
kid. Yeah, some kid actors. Yeah, I
Oh,
ain't playing with it.
nice. I
Right,
love
but
that.
you know what? I don't know. I'll tell you what. You don't have a thing to worry about because I could tell the moment I saw you that you've got that thing, that X factor, that it thing, and they do
Mhm.
call me the Black Simon Cowell in some circles. I'll tell you that. Um,
Oh,
so
nice.
yeah,
Okay.
for real, because I have a gift. God gives me glimpses into inside of other people's greatness, And when I see something or somebody like people I coach with and whatnot, or guests, say, you know what? It could be a stranger. And I'll see, like if I saw you in a grocery store, you see me going, you think I was creepy. Because I'd be like, and I'll tell you what I feel. So let me ask you this. So you've done commercials.
Mhm.
What else have you done? You've done the movie. What about television?
No TV. No TV. I haven't done TV yet. I've
You
auditioned for
skipped
a
two.
ton of stuff, but I have yet to get a television show. So
That'll happen.
hopefully,
So
yeah, it
do
will
you?
happen. I like your attitude.
It
Yes,
will happen. It
it
will.
will.
When
Mhm.
you skip over TV and went
Yeah.
inside a movie. So that's going to tell you that's the road for you. That's how
Okay.
I feel. I believe if TV was the main thing, you'd have got TV first.
That's true.
Okay. Right. So what about studying? And because we have a lot of young people that are going to watch this, or are watching this, and they all sit there in the dream, and we have all these shows for singers and dancers, but you don't have a show for a person who wants to be an actor or an actress.
Very true.
So
It's
what
true.
kind of, yeah, that's I know. I
Yeah,
know.
I just thought about it. I'm like,
Ooh,
you're right.
I
Yeah,
should write that down.
you
Okay.
should.
So so what would you tell me what it was when you got told? Because that's pretty rough. Girl, you need to go home. Can you cook, baby? You know,
Oh, I can cook.
no, but I'm saying like that person who said you need to rethink this.
Yeah,
Because
rethink.
I hear this. This is a theme to a lot of the people on here that have come on. John Q was telling me the same thing. Almost everybody that they got 100 or more no's before they got that first slow yes, and they were quick
Hmm.
no.
Yeah.
You know, and then but then when they got that chance, it was the right chance, and it was worth it. And they
Mhm.
later understood why it happened when it did. So tell us, what is your dream with this? What is it? Why is this so passionate for you?
Well, I think I really love the way a film or even any of it, film, TV, the way it can kind of change your mood and just really set the tone for your day or your life. And
Mhm,
I just want to be a part of that, part of telling stories, the untold stories we don't get to hear or see. I love that. And I don't know. It's just something that I've always wanted to do. When you feel it's so cliche, but it's something I just felt like I'm supposed to do. And
yes.
anytime I try and like steer away, something comes back and brings me kind of back into it, literally every single time. And I just feel like it's bigger than me, and it's something I've always
Hmm.
wanted to do. And
Hmm. Like you don't know me. So there you
well,
go.
you should be my manager, right? You're gonna
That's what I'm saying,
anyways.
because I'm
Here
already
we go.
predicting it. So let's talk about that very first no. Because there's something special about anything that's your first car, your first boyfriend, your first day of school, on and on and on. Your first husband. I'm just playing. So your first everything. There's something mystical, special about it. So even your first rejection, your first no. Can you tell us? Ooh, Giovanna Salas, the president and owner of Heart of Hollywood Motion Pictures, just popped up on the screen.
Hey.
Ooh, pay attention, Giovanna. Uh-huh. So listen, no pressure though, Nikki. Um, really, tell us about that day when that happened. What
uh,
happened with you? You went home and
well, first of all, I bought a new shirt and a whole new outfit for the day. I was so excited. I was going to do a monologue, and I got there and did it. And it was actually the woman. She was really nice, but she broke it to me straight. And when I left, I had to take the bus because I did not have a car when I first moved to LA. And I was in tears on the bus. I was crying, and I was devastated. I just knew it was just going to be so easy. And the way I had kind of got into the audition, I had at the time, the internet wasn't what it is today. And I looked
Mhm.
up Halle Berry's manager and called the offices. And I
Okay.
told him that somebody had referred me, that a man came up to me and referred me at my job at Best Buy at the time. And he's like, well, you have a lot of balls to call me. He's like, so I'll see you. So I got
Oh,
so I was able to go in, but I bombed, and I met him for it was very brief, a couple of minutes, and then I went in to read for his assistant, I believe it was, and ooh, she put me in check really quick, and I walked out, and I was just like devastated, so sad. And I decided that I maybe should try something else, and I did all sorts of other things, but I was so sad.
You keep coming back to this.
Yeah.
I hear that a lot, that's how it was. And a lot of people take that and they use it to to sharpen their teeth on. Okay, I'm coming. If I don't come back for nobody else, I'm coming back for you. You gonna regret what you said, and you use that to motivate and uplift yourself. So, I believe that's gonna happen. Now, I don't know why, but some of the comments are going. I'm watching it on my phone, and they're not showing up here, so I can't pop them on screen. But Giovanna says, "I'm listening." She goes, "You have to believe in yourself, and people will believe in you, and you will get the role." So she owns a motion picture company. I think she would know. Now,
Okay.
let me ask you about that. Okay, so that's how that day went when you got your first no. What about the day when you got your first yes?
Also a teary moment. It was just a commercial. It was like
It's not ever your first can never be
You're
just
right.
a commercial.
You're right. It was an industrial commercial, and I went in, and at the time I was always wearing my hair in weaves, and it was I happened to be on an off day for the audition, and they asked me to take my hair down because it was up. And I was like, no, we don't do that. I don't take my hair down. They're like, can you just take it down? We want to see it. And I'm like, absolutely not. So I left. I did the audition and left. And I came back because I needed to use the restroom. And they called my name asking if I was still there, which I was. And they had me go into another room. And they were like, can we please just see your hair down? We don't care what it looks like. We like your voice. We like you. We just want to see your hair down. So I did it, which was like so not something I would do. And I booked the part. And I I went natural after that, and I stopped doing the weave.
Now, and let's talk about that. I'm ringing the bell on that. Let's get some hearts on the screen.
Oh, we
everybody.
can see what people are saying. Aloha.
Yeah, some of them are popping up here, and I'm looking. There's a lot more that are actually coming through, but they're just on. I don't know why on the phone. But as they pop up here, I will get them out so you can see them too. So, aloha, Coach Chuck Frenzen, Nick Harris, T. Lise, and everyone else that's watching. So listen. When a lot of people don't realize that, but when you do what I do for a living, you get so many different stories, and you start seeing and hearing things that are consistent. And one of the things, and I read a lot of autobiographies. That's why I'm a big fan of Lucille Ball and lots of people. Yes, lots of people that I look up to. When you start reading all these stories, autobiographies, biographies, you learn that a lot of people make it. They get to legendary status, legacy status, when they, including I'm not saying I'm a legend, but my career. I have a Goldcast video. I ain't saying 14 million views, and that is the very video that I went for the very first time and told about having had 22 mothers because I was in the foster system. It was my secret. It was my scarlet letter, and I almost ran off that stage 3 times that night because I was so ashamed. And I didn't. Thank God I did not. And you start hearing it. It's a reoccurring theme in people, that thing that you don't like about yourself the most, that part of your story that you'd like to keep hidden. All those things are oftentimes the very door that will lead you into the arms of purpose/greatness. And that's why when you said that, I wasn't surprised at all that, the thing you were fighting against ended up opening a door, which led to the next one. Once you get that first one out of the way, it's a lot easier, isn't it? Once you get that first one, and now it's a lot easier because now you're like, okay, I did it. I actually got something. Now you start believing a little bit more, because you have something to base that on. Right?
For sure.
So let's talk about nerves. Okay, we talked about rejection. Did you ever have in your life? Did you ever deal with self-esteem issues?
Oh yeah, I'm a woman, of course. Jesus.
Okay, so how did you flip that and use it in your own favor, because you're constantly being judged?
Yeah, I think being in the Bay Area is a lot different than Los Angeles. I think Los Angeles has a different criteria, if you will, and I don't feel like I didn't feel as judged. It just was. I took a class and the teacher had said, you know, you're going to go on all these interviews or auditions, I'm sorry, and you're just not going to get it. And you should just assume you're not. Just enjoy the process and enjoy the audition, because as actors, that's kind of, you're getting an opportunity and a chance to kind of just do what you love to do, whether it be for a few minutes or for, you know, a few months. So, oh geez, I forgot the question.
No, you answered it. I was
I did.
asking.
Okay.
I got another one now. Let me put this in here for Nick Harris. I love this guy, Nick Harris. There you go.
I wish I could see all this.
I know this one you can't. I can put that one up there. Because he said, "Hi, Lauren. Here's there. Love you." And Nick Harris. Nick Harris. Let me tell you about Nick Harris. Nick Harris is a he's a one of those people that people follow. He's not trying to be an influencer, an impactor. He's not trying to do any of that. Not trying to be a speaker or a television show host. He's just things come to him and he speaks it, and people just like follow him like the Pied Piper.
Nice.
And I love this guy because he's so transparent. And Nick, hats off, kudos to you. He just went through a very rough time. Just in the last week, I called him when I was on vacation. Excuse me, last week down in the Ozarks, and I don't turn my phone on when I'm down here, but I did that day, and I'm glad I did. So Nick, thank you for being here tonight. So Nikki, so how many auditions have you been on, roughly?
Oh, I don't know. That's such a good question. I mean, since I haven't been like professionally doing as long as most people, maybe like 7 years, 8 years now, maybe seven.
You've been doing it for 7 years?
About seven, kind of, I think.
Wow.
It's 2020, so yeah, about seven. I don't know.
Okay, I got the question. I got the
Over 75? I don't know.
Really?
Well, the Bay
Okay.
Area, you know, I'm in the Bay Area, it's a small market, so it's very different than like LA and then Austin. The agency I'm with now, I just kind of signed with recently, and with COVID going on, it's been a very different process.
He's in
So
Texas. You're in Texas.
yeah, I'm in Austin,
Well,
Texas.
Giovanna Salas, she's doing something in Texas. She just Giovanna, you need to put it in there. Put it in the comments. She's doing something. She's got a big foot in Texas. So this is
Oh,
meant to
wow.
be. Uh-huh. What part of Texas are you in?
I'm in Austin.
You're in Austin. Okay, you hear that,
Austin.
Giovanna? She's in Austin. So let me ask you the next question that's on my mind. What about your family? Because how old? Can I ask how old you are? They always say don't ask a woman, but nowadays women are. Are you in that area where you know they say that biological clock is beating, or let's say?
Oh yeah, well, so, yes, that is, yes, I am, but you know, it's one of those things where you're like, you feel like you're not supposed to tell your age in Hollywood. I'm 35.
Okay, I get it. That's a professional thing. I get it. So let me ask. Okay, I don't need to know.
Yeah, that's why. But
okay,
oh, I said it. I did.
You did?
I did.
What'd you say?
But if no one else heard it, 35.
What did you say?
35.
Really?
35. I'm 35.
Oh my
so. Yeah, I'm 35.
Let me ring the bell.
Sometimes I give the wrong age.
You do not look anywhere near. You got a long career ahead of you. Long. That's a young woman. And then you can transition and start playing, you know, Jane Pittman and people like that later. Harriet Tubman, all that kind of stuff. I mean, hey, something to look forward to. But let me ask you.
Yeah.
In your family, do you ever get pushback from them like, girl, ain't it time for you to settle down? You know, you've been trying this thing with acting for some. Talk about that, because that's a real thing.
Yeah, in the beginning, for sure. I think people are like, oh, you know, it's not realistic. Like, maybe you should go back to school or do something else. And I think once they saw me in a gig or a commercial or a short film, or once they saw it, they're like, oh, okay, I get it. I think, yeah, it definitely took me getting paid for people to understand, but
right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a big deal. That's a lot of people think that that's the litmus test for whether you're successful or not. And it's not. It's where your passion lies, and that thing that gives you what you need through all times, not just good times, but it's that thing that picks you up when you're down in those dark times. So I get it. And we all get it. When we come back, we're going to take a quick break for a second. When we come back, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to find out We're gonna start. We're gonna open up the door where you can win a book, one of my books, one of my CDs. Turn it around. If you can guess correctly what the C stands for in Nikki C. Green, and then we're also gonna play a game I play every Wednesday night with all of my guests, where I've been snooping all around on Facebook and the internet, finding photos, and we're gonna play a little game called "What Was Going On
Oh
Here." Oh yeah,
no!
oh yeah, oh yeah. So
That's my
everybody,
biggest
do me a favor.
fear.
Now's the best time to call somebody and tell them to get over here. You're not gonna want to. You're not gonna want to miss this. I promise you. Stay put. We'll be back right after these messages. Okay, we're back, and we're here tonight on Bathroom Moments After Dark. I'm your host, Laura Michaels Harris. Hey, with my girl, Nikki C. Green, actress extraordinaire, and we're about to find out. We're going to start putting into the chat box what your guess is. Oh, you didn't know you were back? Oh, girl, we've been back. See, we wouldn't have known you told on yourself. That's
what did
funny.
I do? What did I do?
Nothing, because you were just sitting there very angelic-like. I was like,
I was
so
texting
calm.
my mom.
Oh, hi. Tell her to get in here. Where's she at? We want to talk to her too. Listen. So
I think she's going on YouTube though. I think she's going to be on the YouTube. She can't find you.
Oh, okay. Okay. So tell her to go to the YouTube. What we're going to do is in the chat, in the comment section, rather, you guys, I'm going to put my guess in for what the C stands for in Nikki's name, Nikki C. Green. I think you like little Bobby Christina. So I think you Nikki Christina.
It is not Christina.
You can't say that yet. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, good. Thank you. That was a free one.
Well, hint.
Nikki. Is this a real middle name?
It is. It is a real middle name. It's two names put together. So.
Oh Lord, ain't nobody gonna guess that.
No, they're not.
What do you mean where they take like an uncle and a daddy or somebody and try to make one name so that they don't get pissed off?
Two grandmas, yeah. Exactly.
Oh Lord.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Mae. Nikki Charlie Mae.
I kind of like Charlie Mae. That's cute.
Charlie Mae. Charlie May. Look, okay, you guys can put a guess in. We do have the other game that we're gonna. Are you ready to have some fun?
Yeah, me?
Okay, yeah, you.
Yes, I'm ready.
But no, the other Nikki Grease. And I know you. Who is that you're in there talking to? We saw it.
Me?
Yeah,
Uh,
girl, you're the interviewee. Every question I ask is for you.
I gotta get used to this. I've never been interviewed.
I know.
My
I'm like,
boyfriend's in the other room. He's working in the other room.
oh,
Oh.
boyfriend. Is he an actor?
He was a long, long time ago, actually. He's probably gonna get mad that I'm saying this.
Long, long time ago. How old is he?
He
Uncle
is
Lauren. Uncle Lauren wants to know.
he's in his 40s. He's late 40s. Mid to late
Oh,
40s.
oh,
Yeah, he's a little bit older than me.
You said Austin, Texas. What's your zip code? What's across streets?
Look,
We
I was
gonna
about
be
to
down,
give it to
we'll
you.
be down there to holler at Mister. I'm just kidding. You just let us know. Just kidding. Anyway, listen. Here's the game. I'm gonna pop one of your photos that our team of extraordinary gumshoes have gone out and found, and we're gonna ask you, well, what was going on here? What was this? Oh, that's my husband prancing through the screen.
I know, I saw him earlier.
Brian, he used to be so scared, like hiding upstairs until now he walked through, like he's scared. You see how I made myself
His
open?
name is Brian.
Brian, Dr. Brian.
Dr. Brian. Good
Look,
name.
girl, I
My
knew
brother's
from the
name.
beginning I either needed to marry a plastic surgeon or a therapist because I was going to need them both. I got one out of two. So, hi, honey. Look.
Hey, Brian.
She said, hey, Brian. So, listen, are you ready? I got some good ones. I'm going to start off with an easy one because you planned this one. So, tell us about this day.
That
And you can
was
peek
my
around.
first.
You can peek around. See, look how I'm doing it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. This photo was taken by a student at the Academy of Art in San Francisco. It was a trade. Like I did one of her class projects, and she offered to do my headshots, and this is what it looked like. And I still have it up there. It's kind of old, but I like the photo.
I know.
I
That's
felt
why
like she captured me.
Okay, so here's one that's similar, but different. And I know a lot of people think, ain't that the same day? No, look at the hair, y'all.
Different. That's me now.
I know.
My brother took those.
I love this picture. This is that jacket and stuff. That's what's gonna get you on the CSI kind of show.
My sister gave me that jacket, and my brother took the
story. Okay, now we're gonna get. It's gonna get more and more fun as we go.
Oh no!
All that and a bag of chips.
It was Halloween. It was Halloween in Miami, and
that don't look like Halloween to me.
That's my.
And who were you dressed up as? Beyonce.
We were all that in a bag of chips. That was our costume.
Oh, see, I guessed it.
I thought that was just the most clever costume. It was just a fun way to get dressed up.
And that girl, I'm telling you, I wish I could put it. Look, she got on booty poppers.
No, she's thicker than a Snicker. That's her.
That's really her?
Yeah, we were both wearing these metallic dresses that kind of
helped.
Yeah.
That's so cute. Okay, I guess that one right. Now, this one's cute. This one's cute. What's this? Who's this?
Oh, that's
I know.
That's Ashley's wedding. She's here in Texas. She's the one that convinced me to move out here, and those are all my best friends that I've known for years.
Now, were any of you in the wedding?
No one was in the wedding. Just her and her husband.
Just her and her husband. Everybody looks so great. What a beautiful picture. I loved it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
What about this one? This is like y'all on either Fame or a Janet Jackson video.
I didn't go through my Facebook.
Yeah,
that was a dance show. I used to dance. I danced for a while, and that was a show. And this specific performance was, I believe, like a reggaeton type dance. And that's my bestie today, and that's Chelsea and Momo. And that's Judy.
Is this Chelsea?
Chelsea with the star. We all had stars, but Chelsea
With the stars on her ears, right here.
yeah.
Yeah, I knew that was Chelsea. Well, have you ever met a black girl named Chelsea?
No,
Okay,
that's
it kind of process of elimination. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Tell us about this day.
Oh, that was the wedding time. Oh, I hate that photo, but that was the wedding.
Why?
Just lack of
Because you look
makeup.
like a normal girl.
Yeah, I guess so.
Come on now. That's the one that makes your grandma and your mama smile.
Yeah, that was fun
Look at
times
my
too.
baby.
And the one in the
Right.
middle I've known since I was a babe, like a little kid. We've all known
Really?
each other for years. Yeah, all these girls.
Oh, that's a
Mhm.
great thing. You know why I loved these photos with friends? Because I wanted people to see that, when you go into this world of entertainment and acting and singing or dancing or whatever it is, you want to make sure that you have these kind of people around you. Your support system is the only thing that matters. They will be
Yeah,
there through it all, ride or
and
die,
they have
right?
been. They are my ride or dies for sure.
Okay, well, this one is going to be take a lot of explaining, and I know there's a story behind it, so don't
Uh,
try to fool us because we are already ready.
oh,
Mm. I love this picture.
I know it was a I feel like it may have been a Halloween or my best friend and I, Shanae,
I'm
from
sorry.
the dance photo, we both wore these sparkly shirts and had our curly hair. I don't know what we were doing. We were at a party though. It was a
Party.
party. It was a
Okay,
party.
because I was gonna say you can't. How many times you think you can use Halloween?
It was
You already use Halloween.
Halloween is a big thing in my family. We love Halloween. My brother's
Oh,
born.
does Brian? Oh my God, our house is
My
like
brother
everything from the
Brian's from Halloween. He's born in Halloween.
what?
Yes.
Wow. We
And
even
my
have a
sister
doorbell that goes,
too.
"Come in." Our doorbell on Halloween. Last and final picture, and it's the most fun of all for me. I saved it for last on purpose. Tell us about this day.
Um,
Ooh, do you remember? Because you're like,
mm,
who the hell is she? Right, that's you.
that's an old one, and I didn't know it was still up, but I think it looks like I was at a bar.
Ooh, you hear that,
Oh, you
grandmama?
know what? That's when I lived in Southern California, and I was in a bar with my friends. It was one of my girlfriend's birthdays.
Oh, good memory, because
One
we
of those,
checked it,
all,
and that's exactly where you were.
yeah, first photo, the girl, it was her birthday, and that's what we were celebrating.
You remind me of Stacy Dash here.
Oh, I'll take that. I used to really like her.
You,
I not that I don't, but
uh, that's what I say about what's his name from Empire, Jesse. Juice
uh,
Jesse. I know. Hey, I actually heard him on the radio the other day for the first time since the scandal broke.
what happened? What did he say?
They played him on the Groove on Sirius XM. Yes, they did. Jussie Smollett. They
Wow.
played him. I know.
Hmm.
Maybe he's gonna make it back. I don't know. So let's talk about that. That's a great place to segue. Tell us tell us about what's it like, even you don't wait until you have some notoriety to start living like you're under the microscope. I believe you have to what you do in small things determines what you will do in great things. So
Keep
talk
these
about that.
shoulders out.
Keep them out. Keep them out. What's it like
Keep things
when you
going.
have to make those decisions, Nikki, that might one day come back, especially in this digital age, about where you're at, who you're with, what's going on? Have you ever found yourself at one of those Hollywood type parties where things are happening that you don't want to be connected with? And if so, how did you handle it? What do you do, and how important is it that you keep that up front in your journey to where you're headed?
You know, I haven't been to a ton of Hollywood parties in a very long time.
Mhm.
But when it gets a little, I usually just leave. I just leave and go home. I love being at home. I like my house. I love being at home. I have really good friends. I have really great family. I have a great boyfriend. So I'm not like looking to kind of get crazy or get involved in anything that might get me in any trouble, especially at this age. Like,
But you're aware of it.
yeah, luckily when I was, that might have been,
Carol, Sue, that was a good one, Robert.
that is
That was a
good.
good one. Hi, JP
Carol
Fellow
is
Tuber.
close though.
Carol is close.
Carol is half of it ish.
Carol is half of it.
Yeah. Yes,
Carolyn,
that's half.
Carolyn, Carolyn.
Carolyn is
Yeah.
half of the name. That's
Okay,
one of my grandmother's names.
okay. Carolyn and Robert Brooker, you get a third of a point for that.
Hey,
So
from
you're
Peanuts.
close. He also thought it was Clarice. Can you hear them,
That's
Clarice?
really close. That's almost exactly the name. There's one letter that needs to be removed, and that's the name. That's really close.
Oh, Robert, you win. What is
He
it?
kind of does almost.
What is it?
Oh, Carice, no L. Carice. Carolyn and Eunice together.
Oh my God, Robert Brooker. I'm glad I love you. And I know you'll actually get my CD and play it. So I don't mind sending it to you. Robert, get with me after the show. You got my personal stuff. Get me your address and I'll send the book and the CD out to you right away. Thank you for playing along. And thank you,
Wow.
Nikki C, for being a good sport about that and putting your business out there. We really appreciate it.
Of course.
So my next question to you is this. And I know it happens, and age has nothing to do with it. Let's talk about this. I'm not saying it happened to you, but I know you know people that it has. Let's tell people about this thing known as the casting couch. It's always been a part of what's After Dark. It's bathroom moments after dark.
Yeah.
I'm saying because it's a real thing. And what does a person? I mean, guys end up facing it. Sometimes, from what I hear, more guys than girls.
Yeah,
It's not people think it's girls, but a lot of guys, because women think guys are dogs, they're gonna do anything for anything anyway. So what do you? I mean, is it real? Is it still out there? And has it ever cost you a job?
Personally, it has not. Also, I think being in the Bay Area, that might have been a reason why too. Everything was really professional. I was really lucky. I mean, but living in LA, I definitely, I mean, and then there's multiple industries and where that's kind of like a thing, But for me, I've been really lucky and it hasn't been something that's happened to me, but I have heard stories, people that have been offered.
So it's a real thing, and we're just trying to. I'm always thinking about the kids. I'm always thinking about those young people that are because I was out there. I lived in Hollywood for a number of years, and yep, right down at Hollywood and Highland. Lived right down there, right over by the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, I was in West LA.
Yeah. Oh, you were over there where the rent was high, over on off of Melrose and all over there. You know where I'm talking. West Hollywood. Oh,
No,
Rave.
no.
Rave. Remember Rave?
The store? Clothing
The
store?
big bar. Rave. Oh, it's probably way before you.
I was there when Area was like a big deal. I'm sure it doesn't exist anymore.
Man, probably not. And that was way before my time or after my time. Oh goodness. When I was there, we used to go down to Catch One Disco downtown in LA, and Jermaine Stewart was swirling down there. Yeah. And I don't mean to put anybody's business out there, but one of the what was his name? Well, there was a whole bunch of people that shouldn't have been there. Stars. Yeah. It's where they filmed part of the show, the movie Beaches, where Bette Midler was inside of Catch One Disco. Woo, baby. I had a fro out to here back then. Huh? Yeah. I was still dancing like Carlton from the Fresh Prince, but I got away with it. So anyway, let me ask you this. When you plan your next move for your career, what do you see? Do you still struggle with, should I stay or should I go? Or are you just in it to win it and you don't even question that anymore?
I'm in it to win it. I'm not gonna question it anymore. I think I have, and I did all the, for a while. I met Crystal Fox. Are you familiar with her, the actress?
Yeah.
I met her when I was working a horrible waitress shift, and we had a conversation, and she just put things into perspective for me. And I just, like, you can be in this for years, and that's just the way it goes. And you either commit to it or you don't. And if you love it, then you just keep going. And I do. So I keep it going.
Now, that is so weird. Robert I see it on Facebook, but not on here. Robert, I got to find something else to send you. Robert says, wow, I actually have purchased your CD, but I would love your book. Fill in any Jewish name.